Hey Crest families, Mrs. Benson here. I am here today just to do a reading activity with you. We've posted a few on the channel already. A lot of them dealt with fluency, so how you're reading out loud. But today we are going to focus on the comprehension, or the making sure you understand what you've read. So what we're going to do is we are going to do something called paragraph shrinking, and your student might be familiar with it. Well, all you need is a book. Any book that your child has at home, an newspaper article, magazine article, anything that they might be reading will work just fine. So what you're going to do is when you're listening to your child read, you will stop after each paragraph, which is why it's called paragraph shrinking, okay? And then it will walk you through 3 simple steps to check their comprehension, to make sure they've understood what they've read. So today I just have a book that my daughter is reading called Why Polar Bears Like Snow and Flamingos Don't. So I'm just going to read one paragraph out of the story right here for you, and then I'll walk you through the 3 steps so you can see the process. So it says, one way Arctic animals stay warm is by having lots of fur. Another is by having a lot of fat. Polar bears have both, lots of warm fur and a thick layer of fat just under the skin. The fat acts like an extra layer of clothing to keep out the cold. All right? So that was one paragraph, so your child would stop reading after one paragraph, and then I'll walk you through here. So number 1 just says, who or what is it about? Just in that paragraph, not the whole book at this time, it's just that paragraph. So in the paragraph I read, I would say that it was about animals that live in the Arctic, so Arctic animals. All right? So that's step 1. Step 2 is what was important about the who or what. Again, not in the whole story, just in that paragraph. So I know it's about Arctic animals, and what was important in that paragraph was it was talking about how they have extra fur and extra fat to keep them warm in those Arctic conditions. All right? So I've done number 1. I've done number 2. Now it's time for number 3, which says, say the main idea in 10 words or less. So what you're going to do is you're going to take these 2 parts that you've already done, and you're just going to put it into a complete sentence using 10 words or less. Why 10 words or less is because a lot of students, if you ask them what they've read about, they will either say, I don't know, which we need a little bit more than that. And other times students really like to go on and on and on about every little detail that they've read about. This focus keeps them focused on the main idea just in that paragraph. So, Arctic animals, how they have extra fur and fat to keep them warm in the Arctic weather. So I'm going to put that into a complete sentence using 10 words or less. So I might say, Arctic animals have extra fur and fat to stay warm. Okay, so I did that in 10 words or less. It is okay if they have 10. Another idea is you could have your student write the sentence down so that they're working on their writing skills and writing those complete sentences as well. But again, this is called paragraph shrinking. You can use anything that your child is reading at home to work on that comprehension. Miss you. Hope things are going well. Hopefully see you soon. Thank you.